call the meeting to order. Geneva Nuisance Committee meetings are now live streamed and recorded. Your participation in the meeting is your consent to the recording and rebroadcasting of the meeting on the town YouTube channel. Note that Lynn Burry, Jim Buckingham, and Tina Booth are both here. Hopefully Dwayne Booth will be here shortly. Approval of the minutes from September 9th, 2025. Should have a copy of them. If there's no changes or anything, I'll accept a motion to approve as submitted.
So moved.
I have a second.
Second.
We have a motion by Jim and a second by Tina. There's no further discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, same sign. Motion passes. There are no citizens at this time. We are into now the property review, current warnings and citations. You have a copy of that in front of you. Some of these that we have on here, Tina, you have the way of putting them into an archive file so that they're not showing up on this sheet if they're no longer
Yes.
if they've been compliant
It's a
with.
whole other tab
Yeah.
on the Excel spreadsheet. I just move them over.
Okay, we need to do that so we're not looking at some of the stuff that's already been abated. Let's start at the top of the list. 120 South Main, junk.
I'm not sure if there's been any improvement.
I'll have to ask Dwayne about that. 200 South Main,
I think it still looks good.
there has been improvement there.
We've just been monitoring them because there's been improvement. We probably can move them over and not monitor anymore.
Yeah, let's do that. If something new shows up, then we can start a new line item.
Okay.
.355 South Main, railroad ties.
Pretty sure they're still there.
I have a possible solution for that. I was looking at that this morning when I drove by. If she were to move down railroad ties, she can keep them on the property. Move them. Let's draw a theoretical line from that main power line at 27, parallel with the street pavement. She moves them behind there. She still has her grass and driveway protected. But if a truck would try to turn there, not going to get hung up. Help clean it up. Maybe that's something to talk to her about to see if she'd be willing to do that. We're talking about 6 feet, maybe 7 feet that they would have to move them to the north. Still be a grassy area and everything there. Do that right, because that is town right away. See if we can find a compromise. I think that might be possible.
They won't be three piles, or
Still have the piles like she has, but they'll be moved farther to the north. But if you look at the property, I can see it on GIS. On both sides of the street is a main high power line. 127 in the right of way. Can't take them down without significant destruction.
right?
Move them. This would still protect the pole and everything, but if a truck were to decide to do that, then as a town we can look at making that by resolution a no semis street. We could even, I'm wondering too, maybe make it one way from the east to the west.
Oh.
Then a semi could not turn down there.
Yeah.
It'd be a little inconvenience for her to get into her driveway. Just have to drive around to Williams.
Williams Street.
Drive down to Williams and come back in that way. Maybe we want to think about approaching council to turn that into a one-way street to the west.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think we could compromise for her.
Yeah, I think we'll talk to Red Gold about that too, get them involved, see what their thoughts are,
Yeah,
and then maybe move from there on it.
I think it's a good idea.
Do we have any idea when PAC is over with?
Now,
Are they
Number
done?
of phases.
yeah, I was heard like this last weekend was the end of it. I've seen a few stragglers coming in, so we're about done.
So we could, well, as a council, we can take the barricades. .400 North Main. Is this an ongoing?
It's my understanding this has been going on for 2 or 3 years. I mailed out his invoice. It's a sizable invoice.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's gonna, they've done no communicating with the town hall, not with me, not with the marshal. I don't know about the two of you. If they would just communicate with us and let us know what's going on.
There's the invoice, Jim. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
you
saw that.
But there's-
$600.
Well, we're talking significant money here.
Yeah.
They're getting to the point where it's worth, the fines are worth more than the property.
Right.
I'm wondering if a letter from Nick might have some, little more resonance. That,
Yeah.
because looking at Nick's email, if the homeowner refuses to take care of the property and violations, and the town has to go on the property to remediate, are there any legal concerns? Nick's replies was, as long as the abatement procedure and the nuisance ordinance is followed, and there's no overreach during the abatement, there are no legal concerns. We don't need a warrant because the landowner is by consent living in like similar to an HOA type of thing, but they consent. And if the owner shows up and gets other than normal behavior, we can call the police to mediate that. So the ordinance gives us the ability to go on there. Right now, I don't know if we have time or the resources in the town because of the other projects we got going on to be able to do that.
And it's gonna be a cost, which would have to be approved through council.
Right. Let's see if Nick will write a letter and express our deepest concerns. However, he wants to read us in promise terms that, hey, it's getting out of hand, you need to do something. Or explain to us why you're not wanted.
So I have a suggestion as well. Before we go to the extreme of Nick and then having to pay legal counsel to write the letter, what about if one of you just went and talked to him?
If you can find him at home.
I mean, I don't know anything about this gentleman.
Yeah.
What if we just started there? What's the problem? What's the issue? We want to work with you. We've been trying to work with you for years, but now we're to the point where we're past that.
He even started to clean it up on the north side of the Handy Furniture Building. Got about halfway down and whatever reason stopped, and now that's starting to back up again.
I know.
They got the junk around the south end, and I think we need to file a lien on the property.
Yeah, and that's another thing, that'd be because of the way it's in there, it's feasible to file that lien.
Well, and I literally just sent the invoice, so we need to allow him some time to try to pay it or make arrangements to pay it.
Well, I think we need to
30 days.
What does it say 30 days? I give him 30
By the
days.
25th of the month. Actually, it's due upon receipt, but his initial letter was by the 25th of the month.
Okay, if you had
If
that.
you got documentation of a date, after that date, I'll file a lien.
Yeah,
And that's going to cost money, so we'll have to make sure council approves it.
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
it'll
fine.
cost much money to file a lien.
Our whole intent was never to make an example of anybody, but we knew we'd probably have to. This is probably going to be.
Yeah.
We've got a couple that can be examples.
If they won't comply, then it's, if they go to sell the property and they can't
I'll
clear the
talk,
property until the lien's paid, so.
yeah, I'll talk to Dwayne too and see if, I would prefer him and I go, or you and Jim and him or somebody like that go along with.
I just feel like we are a small town and we want our town to look nice. We want people to follow the rules, and I'm a rule follower, so.
Yeah,
But what about a conversation? Just
Yeah.
having a conversation. Maybe he may go up to his house and he may tell you to kick sand and get off his property. Okay, now we know. Or maybe he's battling something. If we're willing to allow leniency for somebody in the hospital battling cancer, maybe he's just a private individual and doesn't want to discuss something like that, if that might be the case, just as an example.
I don't think that is, but.
I don't either.
And he's got the garage issue too. And side note on that one, I've sent pictures to Mark Wynn's office. So far, that's as far as that's going, so I need to follow up on that.
As far as removing anything from the property, I would say, yeah, we ought to give him time, but as far as filing the lien, I would file the lien right after that date. It's notice.
We can talk about it with council, because they're eventually, I
Well,
mean,
we've got,
since it's town money, it's gonna have to be approved.
we've got nuisance reports on the agenda for tonight anyway, so.
Okay.
Quick, the alligator days.
Yeah, I started
Start
getting,
with
it's just a flat lien, it's.
Yeah, and that other property with the garage is 115 Lincoln, which is the
Mhm.
second item down. 525 South Main Street, that has been abated.
Has he removed that big box?
The box has not been taken off yet, not interested in that at this time. It's been there for a long time. Gotta look and see how we can do that, but as far as the trash is concerned, that has been abated.
I just want to make sure we're being fair, because we had somebody come before us 2 months ago who has the same kind of box on her property, and she was told to remove it.
Baby steps on that one. But at least we got the junk brush and everything cleaned up. 225 Mill Street. They've shown some improvement over time. I haven't noticed anything new jump out at me the last time I drove by. Let's leave that one on monitor for now. $300 Mill Street. The gentleman approached me Saturday morning, hat in hand. There are some family issues he has. Playing on him that's taking a bunch of time. Again, this is a number of excuses, but trust the guy. Eventually get it done. Do we want to continue, or do we want to start fines? Starting fines is money. I don't think. Then we get into the problems we have with the other ones. Some of these other people don't have money either.
I guess my concern with that is he's been getting nuisance violations since March. He has legitimately had 7 months to do something, and he's done more work fighting doing it than to do anything about it.
He told me the fence people are supposed to be here in the next couple of weeks. I don't hide it. The weeds have never, I don't think they've been mowed all this summer. Yes. Let me press him one more time, a little harder, and on behalf of the committee, last year.
He's past due for fines and citations. It's just, my big thing is we have to be fair. We have to treat everybody the same.
The one big thing in his favor is he has at least kept us. Same report, but at least he's still talking to us. Otherwise, we haven't talked. Let me talk to him one more time, and there will be, let's have a final decision.
Because even if we were to cite him, I were, because I'm not going to get citations probably done today, I'll try to get them done by the end of the week if whoever we need. He's going to have 10 days from the date he's cited. The problem is with him is that we have sent him registered letters for his warnings, for his citations, and he is absolutely disregarding us.
Refused. Might be one to put his hand.
Yeah.
One of them, they refused even to take a letter.
They both have. Both of those with the same name have. They have come back, returned mail, not signed for. So technically, we have sent them a citation. He has gotten a citation. Fines have actually started. He's just not been billed.
I think we ought to bill him.
He's gonna come back to me and say, "You had a deal." I said, "Well."
He doesn't have a deal with this committee or the council.
It's a deal with me only.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think we ought to,
Yeah.
If he's disregarding the bill and he's not doing it what he needs to be doing, it's not working.
Well, he's got the turkey barn, and he's been digging some graves.
His son's got a turkey.
One of them, I don't know if it's his or it's a combination of him and his sons, or how
Well, I think it's,
how that partnership
I think it's
works.
his son's, but he might work out there, but he needs to take care of things. He needs to take care of.
There's been septic problems that he's been digging and everything else.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
his citation was mailed on August 18th, certified. It was returned unsigned for. So technically, starting August 28th is when he would have received that first $100 fine and then $100 every day thereafter. So that's will be what, he cornered me at the fire department as well, and I was not comfortable with that.
Yeah. You saw him come across the street to talk to me.
He cornered me in the corner of the fire department with nobody else around, and I was incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, now we need to, we're finding other people.
Yeah.
He's not performing. He's not keeping up with us and talking to us.
Resend it by certified mail. Because that's just that much more documentation.
Well, it's going to be an invoice from end of August through today.
And when you put it in there, have a note in there that you have a right to meet with the nuisance committee to discuss this matter. And we encourage you to do that. Uh, 205 Railroad Street. I have sent pictures to Mark Wynn's office. I have gotten no reply back on that. .300 Railroad.
Every time we give them a letter, they fix what needs fixed. I've not noticed anything. I haven't been by there recently.
Yeah, let's continue to monitor, I think, on that. There has been some significant improvement. There were some vehicles that they were doing some repair work on or something, or scrapping out. I don't know what it was, but I've noticed those are gone. Maybe, I'm wondering too, if it would behoove us to ask him if it would be possible to move all the vans and stuff from his R1 property to the C1 property, just to alleviate some of the traffic problems. Because there's times in the afternoon you can't get down that street because they're having a shift change or bringing something back.
Where's the C1 property?
The lot to the east of his house, up there on Railroad Street, corner of
yeah.
Railroad and Pile. That southwest corner is commercial.
Oh, okay.
405 Railroad.
It doesn't look any worse. It might be one of those things where we need to touch base with her, kind of like with Mr. Sutton. I know she works
Yeah,
a lot,
and not getting a lot of family help.
right?
She works at Kroger's, I think, doesn't she?
Yes, indicator.
Yeah.
Let's continue to watch that and try to talk to her and see. Ask her to update us on where she's at. 425 Railroad, pallets, furniture, etc.
So I'm hearing that the lady that lives there is not living in the house, she's living in the camper. I'm not sure that's, I don't know the rules on that. That's a little, I don't know, but I noticed, I think the furniture maybe might be gone, but the pallets are
It
there.
doesn't look near as cluttered down there.
Mm-mm.
Just
Just monitor.
Jump in the porch and,
Isn't that a two-story house?
I believe so.
Yeah, just to the north of one of our other,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that one's, it's got soffits and some stuff like that need repair, but I have noticed that the porch isn't near as cluttered as it was.
So just monitor.
Let's continue to monitor. .435 Railroad. I know there's some health problems involved there. I don't know if the son is still living at the house.
He came in and paid their water bill one day last week
That was one that was in arrears.
and paid it in full.
Okay, good.
So maybe things are, I don't know.
Let's watch it and see what we come up with between now and next month. 315 High Street. That had a lot of trash back in the backyard. I haven't driven by it lately. I don't know if Dwayne has or not. There has been some improvement there.
So just monitor.
I think continue, yeah. 400 High Street. God.
This might be one that we need to talk to council about and start, again, another person that isn't accepting his registered letters, they're coming back, he's been cited, not paying, and it's been ongoing for several years.
And we invoiced him too, didn't we?
We haven't invoiced him yet, he got a certified letter for the citation and he didn't sign for it. And every address I send it to, it comes back, not a good address. So
Even the Columbus, Ohio address?
that one, he didn't sign for it.
But it just didn't sign.
He didn't sign for it. And I'd have to look at the envelope to see if it said invalid address or not. But that address came specifically, I mean, it was a reputable way we found it, so.
Okay. Yeah, that he's gonna drag his feet as long as he can.
Need to discuss about impounding everything, and that we get his attention.
That's a, well, but
Yeah.
instead, we can go on the property
I
and
think
clean
we-
it up, but again, we're gonna have to pay for it, and the hopes of getting reimbursed,
Or nil.
maybe it's worth it.
Again, we'd be putting a lien on the property.
Okay. It's pretty valuable things, that
That's a double
that
lot.
lift and that,
Yeah. I don't know if it works.
I'm sure the cost we'd have to pound it.
Crack metal alone on the trailer is worth some quite a bit of money. That's all we're looking
I
at.
think we would be safe to get our money back, sell it. I think it'd be more valuable to him to pay us to get it back and move it. So,
Oh, if we move it somewhere, it's going to the junk lot.
If it gets impounded like to like a lot, he wants it back, he has to pay to get it out.
Right.
We don't have to pay for that, but that's probably because it could cost the town some money. This probably needs to be discussed with council, because this is a big one.
yeah, I think the council ought to discuss it and.
Well, who has the capabilities of coming in and pulling that trailer out? I'm sure sure them tires are any good.
Mm-hmm.
And the air brakes are probably locked up on it, so it's gonna drag it.
Mm-hmm. Somebody works in salvage.
Well, if we talk about it with council, we'll have Nick as well, who can also offer some guidance.
I'm sure there are services out there. Krugerberg probably would know somebody.
Stalking might know somebody.
Yeah. Talk to some people like that. They give you, put you in the right direction. But yeah, just clean the property up and found everything. Wants to redeem it, that's fine.
And as far as cleaning the property, again, the town only has a limited amount of funds in the unsafe building account, and most of that, I believe, was taken when we demolished Lincoln Street. That now has a lien.
I was thinking we had 50,000 in there to start with. Could be incorrect on that number. Used 12 of it for Lincoln Street demolition. No likelihood we'll never see that unless they try to sell the property.
That's the only way that property is ever going to put it up.
320 East Shackley. That pickup truck has a road that I commented about. I need to tag it. If it doesn't get towed, we'll huff on it. Get it going. Let them, give them a letter of what's going to happen. Tag. 10 days. The truck gone. I think it's more than adequate. .400 East Shackley, that's another one. Mark Lynn, I have not sent pictures on that one. I know he is aware of it. I'll get some more pictures and call Mark.
So back to the 400 High Street, we're going to talk to council about impounding, clearing, but we still are going to start citations, correct? As far as like the fines, daily fines, and mail them to him for Joe Lamoth?
Yes. .435 East Shackley. Same owner as a previous. He's in hospice. Understand? I don't. There was a pickup truck that was parked on there. I haven't looked to see if it's still there. It's parked in the grass.
It's 400 that
Garage. 435 is the garage. 400 is the house. Right there on the corner of Short Street.
Oh.
We have a contact number for any of his kids.
I'd have to look and see.
His son lives up at the Portland shop. I think it's his son or grandson.
I'll talk to Tammy too. I might be able to get some information from her. See what the latest status on that one is. Okay, 720 East Shackley.
I think we can move that off of here.
Yeah, that all that trash went away in the cleanup day. .470 Williams.
They got rid of the furniture on heavy trash day,
Good.
so we can move it.
Basketball court.
The weeds are still there.
I think, yeah, and I've talked to one of the people in the last conversation, talking about getting some weed whacker stuff and going down there. I don't know if he's done that yet. I'll ask him again tomorrow first thing. 100 block East Shore Drive. I think that's pretty well taken care of itself.
Yeah, we could probably remove it.
And East Lake Road, Winchester Road,
Same thing.
Okay. And that's pretty much the list.
I don't have any new properties or anything.
Any other business? If not, we'll move on. Any committee comments?
Are you going to bring up the 2 properties to council tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
That was, that was the 420.
Joe Lamoff is
Yeah,
400 high.
Okay, that one. And what was the other one? Oh, 320 East Shepherd. The second one, we're only talking about 400. Which one are we talking about? What was the second one?
I thought there was a second one.
Wasn't Sutton, was it? Or was it?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Any other committee comments? If not, there being no further business come before the